as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Washington football team. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They come in just in an absolute free fall, losers of 7 in a row.
And this is where you...
NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down.
There's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
2nd and 12. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Well, this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up touchdown Jets. Michael Gallup, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. KJ Hamler returning it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields. On play action, Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And
it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Miles Sanders hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
Point after, right down the middle. It's now 14-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hamler now to return it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Off play action, Fields. And Shark hauls it in. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. That's out to the flat for Gibson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. To the air again, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They snap it to Fields. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? And they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, really limited to on 3rd down, you're a little off balance.
Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. Here's Fields on the sneak, and he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the pylon, caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Fields now to throw. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And Washington able to make this a close game again. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now he's looking just to add to his totals. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Daron Payne coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get this one complete to Davis. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Montez Sweat coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll fake the handoff, now Fields. Sharks got it, left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And this one is incomplete.
Whenever you you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
Flushed out right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's taken down inside the 30.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if you bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. To throw is Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Harris to return it. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again. And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Touchdown! A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets have taken the lead. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The long touchdown. Gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Washington going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. On first down, Fields slings this deep from McLaurin. And as it is incomplete. Like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Fields. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Throwing is Hurts. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, it's Hurts. And once again, this is Sanders. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. Hurts fumbles it, and it's Washington that scoops it up. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fan. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for the... And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. And Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
On second down, here's Gibson again. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And they are going for it. Fields. That's to his running back. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
On second down, it's Bell. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap, Fields. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Gibson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Steps away to his left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another run here with Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Hamler now on the return. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that one pushes the lead to 11. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Play action. It's Fields. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Fields. He's got his tight end fan. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Fields throwing again. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big pick up there on the scramble.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Back now here on EA Sports. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On the move to his left. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll go again with Sanders. And looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. One play action, Fields. And Shark hauls it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. And what are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Off play action, Fields. Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's caught. Touchdown, Washington. DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington has made this a one-score game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. On 1st down, it's Sanders. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Jamin Davis there to bring him down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hamler now to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Another run with Sanders. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll keep it on the ground. Sanders, and he stopped immediately there. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. Well, he gets attended to, will step aside. On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Here's Jamie Gillen now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now Washington down by 10. A minute 40 remaining. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery. But first things first. 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Buying time to his left. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Slide for the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. And now the Jets are going to get this one, and that might be all she wrote. They had to go